All right, Jamie, thanks for joining me on this call. I'm really excited, man, to run through the CRM system for builders, the six-step sales process, and all the other benefits as well. So, why don't we start with, I just want to give people some context. I got in touch with you because I was using nine different systems, like an appointment system, a payment gateway, an email marketing system, a CRM, and in a nutshell, we got rid of all of them and we're using one system now, which is what we're going to go through today. So could you give us a bit of an overview of what's involved with Automation Works and the CRM system? What are the different areas that it covers off specifically?
Sure. And thanks, Kurt, for having me. And hi, everyone, and wherever you're watching this. Hi. Kurt, you're over in Aussie right now. I'm over in New Zealand, Aotearoa. And Automation Works is our platform. And what I've spent the past 15 years helping people work smarter with technology. And so many times people are worried or scared about technology. And it's like, I'm going to touch something, it's going to break. Whereas on the other side of that, if you can use technology in a smarter way, it can save you so much time and money as well. And yeah, you and I have known each other for many years, and you were sharing your frustrations with me on the 9 different platforms that you're using. And I said, let me look after you. Let's make sure, and let's bring it all into one platform, which is Automation Works. We've done that. Your business is humming really, really nicely right now. Your sales team are using it really well. And we've automated a chunk of their time, your time, to save time.
Mm.
Helps you be more effective with every day when you work. And then you gave me the challenge. You said, Jamie, I have a 6-step process that my builders follow and that they use repeatedly and religiously, and they should use it religiously to
Yeah.
make sure that they are really successful. When they follow the process step by step, they position themselves better. What did we say before? The profit is in the process.
I
And
love that. Yeah. The
yeah,
profit is in the process and following the process, and the results take care of themselves. Yeah.
correct. And you were sharing with me that most of your clients that you work with who are doing super successful have a checklist on their wall. And they're
Yes.
following the checklist just to make
Yeah.
sure that they get everything covered in the right order. And I took
So
that as a challenge.
I
And it was
like
like,
it. I want to go through what you've done in incorporating the six-step sales process for
yeah,
builders into the system. Could we start with the broader picture? Do you want to just
yeah,
show us
please.
what it does? Because I know it incorporates Facebook, Instagram, website. You can make phone calls, send text messages, and basically you can track your inquiries, which then helps you direct marketing spend. Marketing's a holy grail. Being able to direct your marketing spend and know where your most profitable jobs and clients are coming from is cracking the code. It's the holy grail. It's why marketing's the holy grail. And then we can get to the six-step sales process.
Sure. So yeah, Automation Works is everything from a marketing and sales perspective for your business.
Hmm.
So every potential entry point for your business as a builder, uh, whether that's a website submission, so maybe a contact form, or
Can we
they,
get it up on the screen?
yeah, sure, can share things. I just want to give
Yeah.
context before we do too much, but
Okay.
there's so
Yeah.
much, and I'll share it in about 1 minute. I'll share it with you.
Cool.
But I just want you to visualize this in your business today. Firstly, how many platforms do you have to log into and how many platforms do your team have to log into? So
Hmm.
there's sets of training you have to learn if a member of staff leave and you have to replace them and all that, it becomes quite hard quite quickly. So number one, having one platform is almost like a breath of fresh air. The second one
Hmm.
is, okay, what do we need it for? So the different entry points. Now imagine if there was one place that you could talk to your customers or prospects in one place, however they communicated to you. So, and I'll show you that in a second. So whether it's a submission from a website, whether it's an SMS, whether it's a phone call, whether it's an Instagram or a Facebook message, they all come in, or even WhatsApp, they all come in to one conversation thread for your customer. And then you
Hmm.
can, or your team can reply to the one person in the way that they messaged you without having to have 7 different windows open, right? So that's the way to streamline the start of the conversation. And then from there, in terms of marketing and sales, it's the CRM. So it's the stages of the conversations that you have with people to know, are they a good fit for your business or not?
Mhm.
And also, how do we streamline and automate a lot of that? So let me show you what it looks like. And I'm aiming not to make this too technical today. I just want to show you the look and feel so people can really get their head around it.
Yeah.
So if
This
I share
is
my
just
screen with
if
you,
I could jump in,
please.
so this guy's is a great example of systems optimization. So the profit is in the process. This is taking a process that is already best practice, that six-step sales process. You guys that use it or have been using it for a long time, you understand the benefits to your business in freeing up time and money. This is taking that and optimizing it with the use of technology and
Yeah,
integrating a whole lot of things in one. So again, excited. But Jamie, yeah, over to you.
indeed. And I'm just flicking around a couple of quick pages right now. I have the whole demo set up to show you, and then I suddenly decide I want to show you this thing. I'll just quickly load it in the background. But
Yeah.
this, and you can see things down the side. And again, I'm not going to go through too much of it because it's a very powerful tool. And even if someone starts using 10% of this properly, likely they're going to save time and money out the gate. I
What
was
I
just
found though,
talking.
if you're using something else already, like
Mhm.
MailChimp or CRM, coming across to this, it's very intuitive. It's pretty simple.
Indeed, indeed. And talking about, I was just talking about conversations from lots of different places, right? You can see here, this is a single conversation view.
Mm,
Okay. So this is in one place for my contacts, and you can see the information over here about the
hmm
person. Um, and if I just click on this, I can see with Rhonda, who I had a chat with this morning in my own business, opportunities are here. There's information about Rhonda, and I can, and this is emails with Rhonda. But we can see as I scroll down here, like that's an Instagram one. Further down, there'll be Facebook. There's SMSs in here as well. It's all in one place.
So
And
all the comms, the text messages, the emails, the Facebook messages, it's all
correct.
there on one sort of timeline. Yeah, I
That's
love it.
exactly right. And look, if I find you in here, because you and I chat, um,
Hmm
I can see email and SMS. So if I'm in here, I could write you an email. I can click on SMS. I can just type a message in here and it just does it.
Yeah,
Okay. From getting this information out to the world and
no, great.
making
And
it
then it's
super,
got
super
a
easy for people.
It's got a dashboard and like tracking, like lead funnels, and where you can see how you where your leads coming from, and then where they funnel through into your sales process as well.
Correct. And look, this is what I'm showing you here is a demo site. So it's void of lots and lots of information, but you can very quickly see, and this dashboard is editable. And so you can have your steps in here from your
Hmm
business to know how many people are in what steps. Um, if there's tasks outstanding, where the sales have come from, your leads, the tasks for your
And also
business.
the big thing that for you guys listening is education based marketing, which is like autoresponder sequences with quality photo and video content going out that move your clients along a continuum of understanding and just warming them up so that eventually they come to you. And that content, like video and photos, you can send out obviously via email to your email list, but also on your socials. So on Insta and Facebook. And then people responding to that or inquiring will all come through or be funneled through this one system. So all the information and data is in one place. And that's the real benefit of having a system like AW.
Indeed. So we've just shown you the conversations very quickly, a calendaring system so people can book in your calendar and you can say, I only want to work between certain hours. Of course, your contacts, there's an app as well for your phone. So all of this is manageable on your phone. So you can pull up someone's information off your phone if you're out and about.
Mhm.
Opportunities is this. This is your CRM. This is what I want to show you in a little bit in more detail. But this is
That's with the
um,
sales process, right?
correct. This is your six-step sales process. The thing that you teach people and the thing that makes so many people so much money and helps them change their lives and their businesses and all the things they've really aspired as builders to do. And that's what you help people
Yeah.
do. My job here is just to wave a sort of a technical
This
fairy
is
wand and automate it, right?
make it
Um,
even easier. Yeah.
Correct. So payments to take money, invoicing, marketing is in there in terms of sending emails, etc. I'm going to show you some of the automation of
hmm
what it looks like a little bit behind the scenes. Try not to get too technical, but just show you the flows of what
hmm
can be done. Sites, you talked about landing pages and websites. It's all in here. Memberships, if you wanted to give training videos to anyone, As a
Hmm.
builder, if you wanted to possibly send out videos to your prospects and saying, hey, watch these videos from us, right? Reputation management.
For the
One of the
influencers out there, the guys, you could set up a subscription business with educational content and how to renovate, how to flip your house, how to, renovate for Airbnbs, whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah, you could charge $500 for an online course on how to
Yeah.
renovate something.
Like
Could even charge more than that.
three birds do that. Most of the guys would be aware of them. So
Okay,
they've got
awesome.
that. So it's all this, it gives you everything, including like all the data capturing from a marketing and sales perspective plus more. Like I
Yeah,
mean, if you wanted to go subscription, it's there.
it does. And literally, it's everything from a sales and marketing perspective you could need for your business is all in one place.
Yeah.
And
And this
um,
is relatively new, Jamie. You tell me, because you, for one of a better word, that I don't want to use the word geek, but the tech guy, sorry, the techie,
that's
who
okay.
understands this stuff, which I don't. But this
Yeah,
is relatively new, right? Like AI, like artificial intelligence, is relatively new, and is moving very quickly. This is a new thing. Like it hasn't been around for 10 years where it's all integrated, right?
it hasn't. And look, I've literally spent 15 years working on all these different platforms. And usually, and you said it yourself at the start of this, normally I would have had to draw a picture with 8 or 9 different platforms to make the whole work.
Yeah,
And about 18 months ago, I built this platform because I was fed up of having to draw so many pictures, say, how do we simplify this? How do we bring it into one place?
yeah,
And
I love
that's
it.
what automation works is. Okay, having it all in one place. But there's so much you can do, and it doesn't mean you should do it. It's all about, and technology is usually the last 5%. All
Yeah,
right. It's about getting your process right. You talked about process optimization before. What
yeah,
I'm able to do here and what my team are able to do is take your process and automate a big chunk of it.
yeah.
So right now, it might take you 2 hours, let's say, may
Mhm.
even take you more to follow up from the very start to the very end with a prospect in your
Yeah,
business. When you automate it, that 2 hours can go down to 15 minutes,
yeah.
right? So then it just
So
frees you up to focus on more profitable things in your business.
I love it. So, guys, if you're listening to this, you can forget about everything that we've just spoken about because we're gonna dive into the 6-step sales process, and just having your sales process in automation works is game changer in and of itself. So all the other stuff is just bonus. All right. So do you want to take us through the sales process, Jamie? So
Yeah,
most
absolutely.
people listening are going to be familiar with the 6-step sales process. They would have been using it some for years and years. So this is now taking what they already use. And most of you guys probably have a checklist, maybe on a piece of paper, even on your wall, just to remind you of the specific steps. But let's go through how it would play out on AW.
Sure. Well, it's your 6 step process. So I'm going to invite
Yeah.
you in your
Okay.
words. And before I do, though, I just want to share with you who's watching this, just to know what you see in front of you right now. And at the end, Kurt's already nearly broken my arm, bent it round, and there's a special offer for you guys at the end. But just know that if you chose Automation Works for your business, what you're looking at right now literally will be dropped into your business. So the
Yep.
6 steps process, the automation that you see is all ready to just literally be cloned into your business out of the box, tweaked a little bit for you, but it's ready to go. You don't have to create all this. It's literally a click of a button for us to install
That's
it.
right. I've given Jamie all the documents, so it's a done for you process, and you can update a document here or there if you need to, like your FAQ, whatever it is. But let me go through the sales process, Jamie, and then you show me how where it sits in AW and what it looks like. So inquiry comes in. So
Okay.
most common is a phone call, an email, and the email could be through the contact us on the website.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a direct message through Facebook or Instagram. Either way, it's coming through the system
Yeah.
mostly, or even if it's not, what happens next once that
So what
inquiry
will
comes in?
happen, what we're looking at right in front of us right now on this screen is what we call our pipeline or our CRM. So CRM, if you don't know what that means, is Customer Relationship Manager or Management, CRM.
Mm,
That's what it stands for. And
hmm.
um, for me, I'm a visual person, and these columns here are what you call a swim lane, right? These are the flow of the sales process. So at the very beginning, someone submits, like you've just said, Kurt, and they would appear here. And see this box? I can drag this box around, but this box would appear, their name would appear in here with all their information in one place. Okay.
Okay, so someone could be checking this. Someone admin person checks it. Okay, we've got an inquiry. Bang.
Yeah. Sales
I
guy,
contact them.
owner of the business, admin person, whoever it is, and
Yeah.
it's super easy to use. You can see me dragging and dropping things, and again, it'll be set up for them, right? So
So they call them. In order for us to help you best, we need some more information. We're going to send you a questionnaire.
yeah, so they drop
So
this in here, and then what happens is in our very first steps, so ready for the initial sales call, and I want to show you the steps, right? So
mm,
that box that I just showed you, this box here, is an opportunity. So it creates the opportunity for you in your CRM, and then it'll send an SMS to the person automatically for you, or automagically. I like that term, automagically,
yeah.
right? And it sends them an SMS. Now, of course, your names will be in here. Hi, whoever filled out the form. And I'll say it's me, Jamie here from Automation Works. But your names will be replaced in there. I'm just with another customer right now, but I'll ring you next 24 hours to talk about your project. Looking forward to talking. Jamie. Automated. You might be on your lunch break. You might be in the bathroom. I don't care where you are. This SMS is going out to someone who's
And I
interested, and
love
straight
this.
away, they're like,
Yeah.
wow, look at the responsiveness of that. And then
It's
there's a task added into either your list or your team's list, whoever it should be. There's a task to say, ring them.
this is
Okay.
important, guys. So a task gets set for the admin person, whoever it is. It could be you, but if it's an admin person, they will get assigned the task of following up that lead. And what I love about this is we'll call you within 24 hours. If you get them within 12 hours, your first impression with your prospective client is that you've under-promised, over-delivered massively, which is huge in this industry. Okay, so I love that. So the client's getting an immediate response via text. The task's been set. Okay, so the task gets followed through on.
Yeah, and so far, and what may have happened to this point is that you might lose leads. People are trying to express an interest, and you're not sure where they're coming from, or they've sat in an inbox or a spam or something. Not anymore. They've just received an SMS off you. They're already getting messages off you, and then your team is phoning them, right? The next step is, okay, not that one. Let me just move that over here.
Mhm.
The next step is we
Go
now
back to
want to
the,
send them a
yeah,
questionnaire. Okay.
yeah.
So either you phone them and say, cool, hey, I phoned you. Yeah, I'm going to send you a questionnaire. Then the
Yeah, which
person
I
who's,
would recommend, guys. The phone call, just that human interaction, ideally not you as the builder, but
yeah,
that script of, in order for us to help you best, we need as much information possible. I'm going to send you a
yeah.
questionnaire, complete it as best you can, and let them know you'll be in touch. So
So
that happens.
your
Yeah.
admin or your sales team or you are on the phone. You go, cool, I'm
Mhm.
going to send you the questionnaire. You drag this box to there, it's done, right? And what do I mean by done? Well, by dragging it to there, it triggers this, which says, okay, someone's just moved that box. You wait 5 minutes, and then it sends the email with the questionnaire. Hey, all your details. Thank you for your inquiry. To assist you with just some information, I'm reading this box down here, right?
Yeah.
And this is an email that can be tweaked with your words in it. And then it sends them to the online form, which gets all the information from them. And Kurt, you've got a really comprehensive form that we were talking about, which is
Yep.
like, where did we come across us, inquiry relate to, etc. So
Yeah.
they'll fill out that form, right? And all that information would appear back inside of their card.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, again, you think through the process, and I'm always thinking, how can I take some mental load off you? Right. So
Mhm.
when they fill out the form, that this box will automatically move to here. Okay. So again,
So
it's
once the completed questionnaire comes in, it moves to the next step.
correct. But the question is, what happens if they haven't filled it out? Okay.
Mhm.
What happens if they
Yes.
haven't filled out? And then what we're going to do is we're going to wait, whether it's 24 hours or 48 hours, and then we put a step in. Okay. And then we can tailor this per business, depending on how, I'm not going to say aggressive they
Mm.
want to be, but how much on the front foot you want to be. So you
Yeah.
can send an SMS out, hey, I've sent you a questionnaire. And then the next day you can send another SMS out,
Just
hey,
making sure you got it okay. Yeah.
correct.
Sometimes it goes to junk.
And then a
Yeah.
follow-up email forward, the forward type
Yeah.
email. Hey, just checking you got it below. All those things you can automate, assuming they haven't filled out the questionnaire.
That's perfect because a lot of the time, well, from our tested measure, 7 out of 10 questionnaires come back, 3 out of 10 don't. They often tire kickers. However, the questionnaire could go to junk. You never know. That
Yes.
happens. So sending a text message follow up 24, 48 hours later is a great way to just make sure that, if it's still crickets after that, they're probably a tire kicker.
And if they are a tire kicker, what's the effort that you've spent 2 minutes on the phone with them or one of your
That's
team,
right.
and then you've dragged the box and you've done nothing
Yes.
else.
And all this means, guys, that you can turn on the taps with your marketing. You can bring in a huge amount of inquiry because this is helping you deal with the overflow. It's a deselection
Absolutely.
process at work.
Absolutely. So
All right.
when they've submitted the questionnaire, then
Mm-hmm.
we add a task to say review the questionnaire results, right?
Yep.
And
So
it's
the task
allocated.
gets set again for the admin person who's going to look for deal breakers. Are there any reasons
Correct.
why we shouldn't see this person? Yeah.
Correct. And remember, I showed you at the start, people are logging into their system every day, and then there's a tasks, and here's some tasks in front of me from my own platform, but there's
Yep.
tasks in there for people to follow up with. So they know exactly what they have to do. They don't have to think about it. They don't have to go looking in the system. It's in front of them for them,
Yep.
right? So super, super easy.
And you
So
can check if you're overseas or on holiday, you can check to see, you can log in and see where the tasks are being followed through on
yeah, you'd be able to look in
if you
here
need to check. Yeah.
and you'd be able to see the names and where they are,
Yep.
okay? Because it's all in one place. So we've just talked about that and then created the opportunity, updated it, and moved the card along. Now, we've talked about, and you and I talked about this, Kurt, and you said the very first thing you want to do is when you read the questionnaire and they look good, there's no big red flags, we're ready to go, you pick up the phone and try and talk to them.
Yes, and that's called the audition call, which I can see you've got on the screen there. Yeah.
Correct. So now we're up
So
to the
that,
audition call. Now
yeah.
let's assume they phone them but can't, and you do get them, which is great, and you fill out the information that you
Yeah.
need. That's great for the audition call. If
Yeah.
you can't get them, you miss the call, then so to start with, you've got the call here. Great, do the
Hmm.
call. But if you can't, then you can email them to invite them to book a call with you so that it's
Yeah.
locked in your calendar.
With an
And then if
appointment link. Yeah.
correct, with an appointment link or built in, so the
Yeah.
calendar name in here already done. And
Love
then
it.
if that doesn't work, if they do not book a time within 2 days, it says, have they booked? Yes. Okay, end it. If they haven't, then actually what we do is you talked before about AI. We have an AI appointment bot, and this automatically messages them on SMS and literally has an SMS conversation via AI to try and book a call with them. The very first question is reaching out here to try and talk about your building project. Is now a good time to try and lock something in? And assuming someone says yes, it will have a full conversation with them, looking in your calendar saying next Thursday or Friday, 2 or 3 o'clock.
Based
And
on
they'll
your
say three.
availability, and you could be on the beach, in the pub, out doing something with your
And this is
family,
all
and
doing this
appointments are
for
getting
you.
booked. Yeah, I'll absolutely
Correct.
love this because there would be that many prospects that slip through the net at this point if you
Right.
can't get hold of them, and they may have a mini crisis happening, which is why you can't get through. But then
Yeah.
you have a mini crisis the next day, and you forget to follow them up,
Yeah.
and that's it. The big fish is gone. So this ensures that never happens, guys. What's that worth? Think about it. What's that worth?
I know that wasn't the question for me, but I can well imagine that
Rhetorical. Yeah.
I know it was rhetorical, but it's more that for you watching this
Yeah.
and what Kurt just said, one deal
Yeah.
is worth thousands or tens of thousands. And this is
More. Yeah.
automated. One of the favorite things I love in my own business, in my own life, is when a meeting appears in my calendar and I'm like, where's that come from? And I look at it and the person's had a whole chat with the AI bot.
Yeah.
I landed in my calendar and I'm like, that's amazing. So it's really easy conversation for me when I talk to them, say, you had a whole chat with AI, by the way, would you like that for your business? Yes,
Yeah.
please. So you can have that in your business. Now, let's assume you've gone through, you've got them booked in, and now we're actually up to the sending them some information. So you've had that audition call and it's gone well.
Yep.
Once you say, yes, it's gone well again, it's all powered back here. And we say, yeah, we're ready. We've had the audition call booked. And then
So
we
now
want to see
you
the
got to send
details.
them the email with the FAQ and a hard
I'm
copy
just
brochure in the mail.
dragging that
Yeah.
card. This is all most people see. Once all this automation is built for you, your team are just on this screen, just dragging things along,
Mm.
right? Super easy. I'm just showing you a bit behind the scenes so you can see the logic that's going on. But you say, you drag it and say, yeah, let's send them some details. Very first thing that happens instantly, an SMS. Thanks for your time. I'll email you our site details next. They're like, wow, this I've never seen a builder who's this efficient before. Wow, look at the responsiveness of this builder. This is amazing, this
Hmm.
organization. And then you send them an email and with a brochure attached or FAQs, whatever you need to do, we
Yeah.
build this email in here and it's ready to go.
Yeah.
Kurt, you recommend in your process to send them a hard copy brochure. So bang, task to do. send the
Task and
hard
setup. I
copy.
love it. Yeah.
2 days later, you teach people. 2 days later, phone them. Guess what? Task 2 days later, phone them, right? That
Beautiful.
checklist on your wall is now automated. You just have to log in and look in front of you what needs to be done, right?
Yeah.
And again, this is on your phone as well. This can be on the app as well. So you don't actually have to be at your desk, and the
Yeah.
task list moves with you, right? Um, Now, the day of the visit, you've got the day of the visit. And again, you've got specific training, Kurt. A day before the visit, you want to email them the site agenda. So here we go. Here's the day before the visit.
Yeah.
Email the agenda. Here's the information, agenda attached, right? Again,
Hmm.
all automated. And then 2 hours before your session, you get a text just confirming our meeting today. Looking forward to meeting you soon. Wow. 9 out of 10, you're going to get a text back saying, yep, looking forward to it. One might reschedule. That's okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. But and then that's going to save your time. You're not traveling to site and then they're like, I'm sorry, I didn't get in touch with you. All
No
this
shows. Yeah.
is automated from once they book that session for the on-site. This is
Yeah.
all automated, right? And then as the last piece of this, I think it's next is not a fit. If you've actually um, looked at the questionnaire and you think, no, we can't help them, then we can
Hmm.
build a process custom for your business, which potentially goes to your admin team and they say, okay, we'll go research a local builder for them. You update, and then
Hmm.
this email will say, hey, sorry, this is who you need, not
It's
us.
the say no email template. Yeah.
And
Love it.
again, you don't have to think about it. You just have to do that little bit of research, assuming you want to in your business. And it's a really good look, especially from a reputational in the local market for that.
Yeah.
Um,
Just
but
refer them
these are
on. The best way to say
all,
no. Yeah.
yeah, all the things that can be automated, and it's all powered, aside from powered by automation works, it's all powered by this flow here of
Yeah.
moving your prospect to the step that they're on, and everything else happens behind it. And some of these moves happen automatically when they make an action. So when they submit the questionnaire or when they book the
Yeah.
time with you, it will move for you, and all that automation will just happen.
And
So
over time, this all accumulates. You've got the data. So, like over a 12-month period, you can see, 47 people came through this process or
yeah.
118. And then all the information's in one place. You can see the conversion rates at each step and through to contract signed as well.
Yeah. And if I was to click on this person, it goes into that one customer conversation. And you can see it's done all sorts of different things for that person. Now they're only going to get things like these emails, etc. And this is a demo site right now. So the SMS hasn't sent because it would be bouncing on the fake number in there.
Mm.
But all these things are in here. And then you can go in, or one of your team can go in, and you can see what the conversation's been happening. And for this contact in here, here's the tasks for the person that I
Hmm.
might need to do for the potential customer. Here's some notes from my call. So you can add it, or your team can add it, so that at any time you can go back and look at notes for someone, any meetings lined up, and then any documents. So if you put quotes in there, anything you've sent them, and then also the deals. So if you're doing part payments, transactions, invoices, it's all in one place for your customer. I think we covered quite a bit there.
We did, yeah. So,
Just going to
but
pause. So, what
yeah,
questions do you think someone has right now, apart from how can I sign up? That might be one question. Another
yeah, yeah,
question would be, well, how do I get this in my business? And as I've already shared,
yeah.
that's 90 odd percent of what you need right now out the box to support Kurt's
Mm,
6-step process that works like gangbusters.
yeah.
What are the questions you think people would have right now, Kurt?
I think it'll be, yeah, how complex or how easy is it to set up and with any of these systems, it's the onboarding. It's getting set up and then using it and getting the team to use it. How long will it take? How complex? What support do you guys offer to get
Great
it set up
question.
quickly and well? Yeah.
Great question. So we actually have a concierge service. So if someone needs us to hold their hand and do it all for them, we can.
Hmm.
We work with people who have people in their business who are a little bit technical and want to do it. So we actually have a complete help system. We have
Yeah.
24/7 online support. So if anyone ever has any questions within the platform, you just ask and someone's there live chat for you all
Yeah.
day and night. Okay. Um, so it literally depends on what you need. And I guess the um I can really only talk about you and I, Kurt, because I walk the
Mm.
talk with every person that we work with. And really important to me is the experience. you and I worked together. I helped you migrate from the 9 platforms to one. Myself and my team helped you do that.
Yep.
And I'll put you on the spot. We didn't talk about this beforehand, but
Yeah.
what was your experience and what would you expect your clients would experience from Automation Works?
Well, mine for first up, mine's going to be way, way, way more complex than what any of you guys listening would need to do. Like 9 systems. I'm assuming you don't have 9 different programs that you're using for over 10 years that you needed to integrate into one. So, but yeah, in saying that, it was great working with you guys. Very helpful. And I'm so glad that I moved over to the one system. I think, and I'm excited about the benefits to you builders with the sales process in there and the optimization. I'm all about best practice optimization. It's just freeing up more time. It's delivering more value to your clients. It's good for you, good for your clients, good for your bottom line, which means you can keep ratcheting up the value, become undeniable, go out into that blue ocean. So this is just another point of difference. It's new, it's hugely beneficial. I love it.
Thanks for sharing. And as you said earlier on, you said that even if someone just used it for the 6 step process to automate that so they don't have to think about it anymore and it makes sure it catches every single step
Yeah.
along the way. My first question to you watching this is how much is that worth to you? And then the
I
second
think,
question is that
mm,
all the other bits are almost bonuses. It's almost like the cream on the top, all the other
yeah.
pieces, because the CRM by itself should transform things for you.
Most of the guys listening, I know, are here because they've heard about something like this, or they've been asking, surely there's a better way. How can I house everything in one place? I need to be able to track, where my leads come from and capture data on clients. And it's getting frustrating as hell trying to dig through emails to find information. I'm losing things. Good leads are slipping through my fingers because there's all this inefficiency of data capturing. So this solves that problem. And then the added bonus, the huge cherry on top is sales process built in with that automation and added professionalism and everything else that comes with it. But I think we can stop talking there. I think we've communicated enough. Guys, if you're interested, just click the link in the comments or in the description. This is going to be on YouTube. It's a YouTube video. So in the description, you'll see a link that you can click that'll take you to a 14-day trial, I believe, and you can get in touch with Jamie and his team and get this thing set up. Otherwise, contact me direct. I'll make sure you get set up well. But if you use the link, then Jamie's going to know that you watched this specific video, and no doubt you'll be taken care of.
Yeah, we're here on standby. We've got that blueprint ready to go specifically for builders, specifically for your 6 step process, Kurt, because
Mm.
I just have had so many amazing life journeys and stories from your builders who followed your process. And it's quite cool to be a part of it to help automate a big chunk of it to help your builders succeed even more. So yeah, here to help.
Legend. Thank you so much, Jamie. Yeah, we'll talk soon.